Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Tigard Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 6 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, July 31st. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and go through the info with you. So start off looking at active listings. This last week in Tigard, I show we had 35 new properties kind of come on the market. That's down a bit from the prior 3 weeks here, but kind of in the middle of where it's been over the past 6. End of the week with 166 homes on the market as of the end of the week. You kind of see that that's been progressing up here over the past 6 weeks, up a couple from the prior week. Median list price days on market for those active listings, that's been coming down over in general. Started at 675 6 weeks ago. This last week came in at 635, which was up a bit from the prior week. And then the days on market, you can kind of see had a low of 12 6 weeks back, and it has been ticking up from there. This last week kind of came in at 23 days of average market time. So, homes are definitely staying on the market a bit longer in Tigard overall. The pending sales activity, I showed we had 32 homes go pending last week in Tigard, which has been pretty steady for the most part over the 6 weeks. You can kind of see we had a low of 23, high of 33. This last week came at 32, just one less than the week prior. And the total pendings as of the end of the week was 160. So that's been very steady over this past month. Not a lot of change there. The median price and the days on market for those pendings, that has been coming down in terms of the price. 639 was the high 6 weeks ago, and we've been at 610 this last couple weeks. And then days on market has been ticked up, started at 6. Last 3 weeks been right at 10. So, things that have gone pending have taken a little longer to go pending. Not a lot longer, but a little bit, no longer less than a week, which is what it was for quite some time. So things are a little on the market a little longer. And then finally, we'll look at the sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I show we had 23 homes go from pending to sold this last week in Tigard. You can kind of see how that compares over the prior 6 weeks here. And then when I look back over the prior month or the prior 4 weeks of activity here, I show we had 109 closings over the prior 4 weeks. And that has come down from where it was. The high was 132 here 3 weeks back. So, definitely not quite as much has been selling as we kind of have moved forward. And then the sold price and days on market for the solds, that has been rising here over the past month. So I had a low of 622, and the last couple of weeks had been at 650. And then days on market, ticked up from 5 to 6. It had been at, you can see 5 for the rest of the time, but added an additional day of market time on average. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and the sale price as a percent of the OLP, or original list price. So the red bars, weeks of inventory, that has been ticking up a bit here. So we had a low of just over 4 weeks of inventory 5 weeks back. And we kind of broke through 6 here this last week. So just over 6 weeks of inventory. So, as we've been talking about here over the past month or so, the market has certainly been, slowing and shifting a bit. But with 6 weeks of inventory, it's still a, seller's market environment in terms of just the, amount of inventory. Things are just not quite selling quite as quickly or for quite as much, but, still a very competitive market. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, that has been kind of coming down. So again, another sign that we're not seeing the, heated multiple offer bidding war scenario as much as we were, over the prior few months. So we've gone from about 106% this last week right at, asking price, or 100% of the original list price. So definitely, steam is coming out of the market, but that being said, it's still a very competitive market out there. So hope this weekly update's been helpful and informative for you. I certainly would welcome the opportunity to see if my 16 plus years of experience and local market knowledge could be a great fit for you and what you're looking to accomplish with your real estate goals. So just give me a call at 503-680-2065. Would be happy to answer any questions that you might have about what's happening in the market or your particular situation. So as always, I thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and have an awesome day.